Matter don't dey ground, oh. Big matter. Nine day ground, so. Sorry, guys, I'm just joining you now. But better late, they say, than never. And my opinion will surprise you. Down. This thing don't go break, Nisha. Oh, God. And this thing cost that year. How na day? Matter day ground. Yeah. I want to get some Toblerone so I can have some sugar in my system. Make I no chop past 2. Because before you know I'm now, don't say I be sweet tooth. Who else likes Toblerone? About this matter go long today on a day ground. Somebody say how much they pay me. About nobody pay me anything. But if they want to pay me, they know what my fee is. Make me come chop Toblerone. No? Happy birthday, Sugar Destiny. A Sugar Destiny. A Sugar Destiny's birthday today. Toblerone. Aha. All right, guys. That Toblerone sweet. Boss say you don't smoke finish come cap. I resemble your papa. Your papa just bench goat finish. The same ewure we born you, we be obuka olorun smello. This the same ewure we be your mama. Your father bench and finish. You can't use me resemble. I no go better for you. And your papa. And your ewure mama. You think your mouth feel run? Baba, come here and collect. So, first things first. I want to establish some facts. Is he a senator or a House of Reps member? Please, can I have some clarity? Is Alex Mascot, I think that's his name. Is he a House of Reps member or is he a senator? Ifesi seems to know him very well. So she says he is a House of Reps member. Olaniwaju and Papa no get sense, so I'm not going to answer them. Okay. First things first, I will never stand to support, say, in raise hand, because I heard 3 slaps. And that to me is absolutely off. 2 things that I can't understand the video. 1 is the 3 slaps. 2 is the I will make you disappear. That is very bad. Then number 3 is I will call the Inspector General of Police. Very, very bad. And there is no way, if he hadn't said those things, maybe he might have a chance. And I'll explain to you why, if he didn't say those things, he will have a chance. Because you see Uber and Bolt drivers, They are the temptation that Satan sent to Nigeria to be tempting us. How many times this year have I complained about Bolt drivers and Uber drivers? How many times? This year alone, how many times? There was the story of the girl with the in-drive driver. I want us to be honest. Let us lead. You see, Nigerians don't like their leaders, but Nigerians love to be led. That's a conversation for another day. Let us talk about Uber and Bolt drivers. Whether you and I like it or not, the camera was brought out at a strategic point. What happened before the camera came out? Nobody knows. Of course, I'm not saying the guy had any right to raise hand, or the guy had no right whatsoever. If it had been shouting, I swear to God, that guy forget chance. But I seen don't go raise hand. Baba, I dey use Uber, I dey use Bolt. For me or any member of my family to use Uber or Bolt is because we can't get lag ride. I dey talk am. Baba, do you know how rude these people can be? Oh, no. We need to address it. Because you cannot just go to somebody's house. Yes, we understand that this guy has anger management issues. We can't run away from that. The senator has anger management issues. Baba, they go bring the light back now. Just they calm down. National grid don't fall. We dey band A, we dey pay band A light. So just calm down. You go see now, you go come back. You where they cry, hey, you get light. Somebody say you dey support bad thing. How am I supporting a bad? As in, Nigerians are, how do you call it? Una fit dey very, very binary. If it's not yes, it's no. No, there's so much between yes and no. There's so much between black and white. Nobody is supporting the guy. But can we use this as an opportunity? Wait till I tell you, say light will come. Really? God go punish your papa. You get light for us. The guy has anger issues. Don't get it wrong. And in one instance, he has ruined so much that he has done for himself. But I am not one person that will sit and something happened. Can we talk about what happened that led to this man behaving crazy? Something. There's a trigger. Baba, you don't understand these people. If Bolt or Uber driver never trigger you before, you don't go understand what's in they talk. The difference between me and them is I thank God for the grace that I walk away. I was staying in Movenpick Hotel, where I normally like to stay. Once I'm in a hotel, once I drive my car to the hotel, if I'm staying in that hotel for 2 weeks, I don't want to drive until the day I'm leaving that hotel. So I just come, I park my car in front of the hotel. They always have a special parking for me. I will park my car there and go and chill in my room. Better put my suite. Anytime I want to go to a restaurant, because after I've eaten the hotel food for 3 days, Movenpick food is one of the best in Lagos. Especially their Friday night and most especially their Sunday lunch is out of this world. But by the time you eat on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you go down tired. You want to go and eat outside. You want to go to what's that twin restaurant on Shinaki and Deshola? You just want to go out and eat something different. So I always use Bolt and lag ride. There was a day I was going to Tazi. I called Uber. You know, I know the difference between them and I is I know I'm a public figure and I know that they're going to look for my trouble. So I always come very calm. The guy came to pick me with, I swear, if you go Undertaker shop, go buy coffin, put 4 tire, you better pass that Uber where they come. Guess what? Uber is more expensive than lag ride. Why are you coming in to come and pick me? I was so embarrassed in front of one of the best hotels in Ikoyi, coming to pick me with a coffin. The coffin no can get AC. The luck we had that day was that there was no go slow. So imagine I'm paying you full money and I'm winding down. Taste buds no get patience. She don't begin to complain. Me, I don't wind down. But I know that this is not the service I deserve, even though I paid full money. Why am I getting half service? I'm paying more than I would have paid for lag ride. Why am I getting this service? The other day, a guy came. In don't go jam the front of his car. They don't change the panel. They don't weld the new panel. May they put body filler, may they paint them. This guy not agree. Carry the car like that. Welded. As in, I was in front of the hotel with taste buds and baby freeze. As the car pulled up, normal. If not, be say moving pick now where they stay. Sometimes they live there. Ha ha ha. Even the people at the gate, they look there and say, which kind of motor come carry? If not be say my motor there in front of their hotel, they go think say a person pay my suite, make I stay there. Papa, if you see this motor, then the motor will come, they smell. We are going to talk about that too. Una no go repair una motor. Una no go wash una motor. And many of una no like to bath. But that is just the one side of it too. Let's now talk about attitude. You dare not enter a bold guy's car and tell him that, okay, imagine I'm here in Lekki, I booked him to go to Cool FM in Victoria Island. I come beg and say, on the way I want to stop at Tantalizers to buy egg roll. They're not born, waiting Uber ride, the way they go talk to you. Let me tell you something, when you come and pick me, you will come in front of my house. You will see my cars. So that will humble you small. You will know that I'm not using your service because I don't have car. I'm using your service because I want to be pressing my phone and attending to my business. So don't be fooled, because God forbid you pick me from middle of the road. You go just think, say, I not get money, so I poor. So you go can't treat me like these people mouth no good. Baba, 90% of my experience with Bolt and Uber are the same. So that because I'm a good heart, so that they will not lose their work, I will still give them 4-star or 5-star. Once in a while, I will actually complain. There was one guy I said, don't drive this car again. This car is a moving bossy. Someone said they make us all look bad. Can we address that? Can we talk about you see, lag ride? I'm telling you this, if I call all my children now one by one, just wait. Just wait, at least I not follow them talk. I beg, no worry, we get light issue. We've been having fluctuations since. The light will come back now in 1 minute. We can just calm down. Wait till I tell you. Just come. Just come. I will ask them. May they tell you their experience. One Uber cursed out my daughter because he wanted to go offline. My daughter no agree. Somebody say band F. Make I just block you straight. Collect rapture. They go. Me and your papa will look alike with a hilly billy. Come inside. I want to ask you a question, Amarachi. Uber or lag ride or Bolt? Come closer. Which one do you prefer? Lag ride. Why? Come closer with a louder voice. Just be honest. They don't need to see your face.
Because it's cheaper.
It's cheaper?
The car is cuter.
The car is cuter? Is it just cuter or more comfortable? Or?
Uncomfortable, more comfortable.
The car is cheaper, car is cuter, more comfortable.
I think the drivers are nicer.
The drivers are nicer. What else? That's it. Call me Daniela. These are my children. They enter Bolt. They enter lag ride. Nobody in my house enters Bolt unless we cannot get lag ride. I'm telling you, the cars are cheaper, finer, nicer. The drivers are more polite. You see, I want us to talk about that politeness. Let us have a conversation around that politeness. Someone say the same person, Baba, and ask anybody. I will call Kalu Auto Detailing. Come, my darling. Maybe you go out with Bolt and close the door. Maybe you go out with Bolt and come closer, come closer, come closer. I want them to hear your voice. No need to show your face. So, Bolt or lag ride, which do you prefer?
Lag ride.
Why lag ride?
Cars might just be better.
The cars are better.
There tends to always be AC.
There's always AC.
I don't know. I feel like it's harder for them to do that. You know, there's this thing that Uber drivers do where I don't use the car that is registered here is not the car that I use, and that thing always makes me feel somehow.
Oh, okay. The Uber Bolt drivers sometimes will use another car to register. Like for instance, they use Corolla to register, then they come and pick you with Camry. You will not get that with lag ride.
You have to use the lag rides car.
Okay. What else?
It's just overall more comfortable.
Overall more comfortable.
Physically and mentally. So, yeah.
Physically and mentally, how? Explain.
Mentally, because like that car changing thing, it makes me.
It makes you okay. Then let's talk about drivers. How do you see the drivers?
It's true. That drivers tend to be more like actors.
The lag ride drivers tend to be more.
Should I say hospitable?
More hospitable. Thank you. That's all.
I told you they've cost me on text before.
Uber drivers. Shiba was saying that. Is it Uber or Bolt?
Oh, sorry, Bolt.
Bolt. Thank you, my darling. No problem.
Cost me on text like 3 times.
No problem.
Cost my children.
Cost your children. Baba, as in, share you they hear. They never cost me because they look face. If you cost me because of me, what did they say?
Maybe you're delaying the what's it called, the ride or something. They'll not cancel on me and say, you don't know the price of fuel, you ungrateful, something faster. It's because of fuel they actually cost people.
Okay. Thank you. They've been all wicked this period. Thank you. No need for you. No, you know they use. Can we have this other side of the conversation? Because nobody wants to have this side of the conversation. Yes, the honorable was wrong. The honorable deserves to be punished for his behavior. That is not how a servant of the public should behave to the public that he's supposed to be serving. Let's also talk about the public. Everybody else will come out and bash only the senator without also addressing this root. Waiting my picking. Say 3 different occasions they don't cuss him out. Now, let's talk about something. Because from the moment I saw the video, the senator, the honorable don't begin charge. I don't know this honorable before from anywhere. I reached out to him. I wanted him to come and say his side of the story, and I wanted the Uber driver to come and say his side of it. You know the way we do it. I have not heard response from anybody, so I remain unbiased. But I will also tell you my experience. The video started. We don't know what. Let me tell you, if I'm recording you, I know I'm recording you, so I'll be at my best behavior. Can we address? Can we be honest once in our lives? Let us all agree that the honorable is wrong. F up. Let's agree. Now, there's nothing that justifies slapping. There's nothing in this whole world that justifies saying they're not going to see that guy again. So we cannot make a case for him. Can we talk about those lag ride drivers. I had a girl on my live that spoke about a very bad lag ride. Do you know what my daughter said? My daughter said they will register a car and come and pick you with another car, and you will wonder how come, Baba, not lag ride, sorry, Bolt. In my house, we all prefer lag ride. It is better. The cars are cleaner. The AC works most of the time, and the drivers tend to be more. The two of them, the two daughters, separate. They came separately. They said the lag ride drivers tend to be more hospitable. Nobody is a mad person. Even if you are mad, you get trigger. Something in they trigger that madness. Can we also talk about what could have triggered that thing? I know say una no like to hear word. Una like, you see Nigeria, once a pound to kun, una don't buy them, una don't divide them. Finish. Can we all be sincere? I think in all my experience, MJ said you are mad, Seth. Baba, you see, in all my experience with lag ride, it was the last time I came to the airport that I had one bad experience with one driver I called. We called two cars. We were me, Tasteboards, Daniela, Amara, Grandma, Baby Freeze. We're 6 of us, and we had load. I beg make una no vex, so our lights get problem. They don't they try fix am since morning. Now this national grid where they mess up. In fact, I'll come and put once the light comes, I'll go and put, but they are fixing it, so it's backing and forthing. Make una no vex. So we put all the load inside one car. Come put Baby Freeze at the back, and Baby Freeze were with us. Amarachi and Daniela in front in one car. Then me, Grandma, Tastebuds, and Baby Freeze, and just one bag were in the second car. That first car that you put load inside. When we got to where we got to, you get meter, your meter go read. The guy say, lie, you say I must add money. Normally, if the bill na like 18K, I could just do like 20K. Sometimes na like 16K, I fit just add 1K, make am 17K. The other guy followed us to a restaurant. Because we didn't have where to put our bag, he said I should put the bag in the car, that he will wait for us to eat. I said he should come and eat. The guy said, Lila, may I have a policy. If I go to eat and my Uber driver drives me, I will buy that food I'm eating, I will buy it for him. It's a policy I have. Unless he does not want to eat. 60% of the time they say they don't want to eat, they are not hungry. No problem, you can't force them. Even when you say you don't want to, I say, waiting, do you not hungry? Come chop amala now. So I told the guy said he didn't want to eat, no problem. When we finished, he waited for us to finish eating. This other guy took them home straight. He waited for us to finish, now gave him an extra 2K. He was so grateful, thankful. The other one carry us reach house. I give her an exact bill. Because I don't see it. You guys say, Lila, I go add money. I say, Baba, anything we like do. Luckily for me, my estate get police. Now, they go carry police. They will carry you. They go carry you. As long as waiting there your bill, now I pay you, I not shortchange you. That madness where you want to do, you go mad, the mad finish. They will carry you now, go police. Now when they carry you, go police, no carry your phone. They just carry you branch for one place, give you small wall up, just to help you arrange yourself, make your brain cool. Because I don't understand why me and you did not, from the airport, if you had said, this your load menu, you go pay extra. No, now when you reach us, you say, I go add 4K. Now I tell her, I say, Baba, no vex so. 30 kobo, I no go add for your money. Waiting your meter read. If I not pay him, then if he lock my shit, make I go bring my light. But as long as that thing where your meter read, I pay him to you, you no get reason to complain. I've had out of maybe 50 lag ride instances that I've had, maybe 3 since I've been using have given me issues like that. Sorry, this thing too bright. Maybe 3 have given me issues like that. The remaining have been wonderful. That is lag ride. I'm on a heat con they catch me now as light no day. Someone say even if both drivers are mad, something they agitate them. They agitate themselves because of their greed, because of their badly maintained cars, because of their impatience. But anybody will tell you this thing. How many of them are patient? One guy came the other day. Normal lag ride. If I'm delaying, I'll just call the lag ride. I'll say, Baba, please, I'll delay you. Start the trip. So that if you wait for me for an extra 10, 12 minutes, it's not going to be free. Start the trip. Baba. Bolt could complain. There was one day I was rushing. I had a meeting with Obi Kubana. And I was rushing to go there. Obi don't leave, go house. I had to call him from his house. He had to come back. Baba, the lag ride say he did my gate. I don't know what happened. The lag ride just cancelled on me. Last minute. He was at my gate. Not lag ride, sorry. Bolt. I just cancelled on me. I had to book another one. So, let us be objective in our criticism. Yes, the senator was wrong. I mean, the House of Reps member was wrong. But there's no explanation for any form of, how do I put it? Raising hand. I don't want to use those words because of community guidelines. But we also need to address the fact that these people will trigger you. Now, one message to all our House of Reps and police and all those people that are in authority, Baba, you are being recorded. You are being recorded. Don't ruin your entire life because you are not patient enough to resolve a crisis. That kind of thing, no be you suppose. If to say you get your mopo or your gate man, may you go handle them, even they better, make the talk say I in gate man, not you. As a member of that, you and Uber driver come they shout, they exchange, then the next thing now you don't carry you for camera, you to come they bugam. Aye, na fumble. Na fumble. Someone say they give you money to come do damage control. Ask anybody. What did I say about? Listen to what somebody said. Listen to what somebody said. Make una listen to. You see, in Nigeria, you have comprehension problem. Listen to what this guy said. He said, DF, I sincerely understand you being objective, but raising hand on a grown man is out of control. I watched that video and I think that man was too overangry. But I've said, is that not what I'm saying? Have I said something different? The driver did not shout. Let's understand the psychology of this thing. The driver did not shout because he was the one recording. When person they record, he knows saying power they in phone. He's smart enough to try to build a good case for himself. So let me bring people. The driver was extremely calm from when he started recording. You don't know what triggered. The guy made a statement. The House of Reps member made a statement. He said, you are very rude. What was it that the driver said that was very rude? Baba, Kill. Make we just open line. Make people air their opinions. Let me bring in people. This our light. They just decide today, say they go frustrate us. As I see the light, they come, they go. I just know say problem one load. Aderonke,
Hey.
you have a very beautiful dining set. I can see it.
Let me off you for the one time. Now 2 phone that they take.
Now, so you love me, Rich. They listen to me for 2 phones. All right. What are your thoughts? And please, let's be objective, not emotional. What are your thoughts?
Okay, what I can say is, to be honest, you cover it all, and I can see you trying to balance it. Okay, you try to be the spokesperson for this, the person involved and the boat driver. Honestly, there's no excuse. There's no reason for you to for him to have raised his hands.
100%.
Yes, so you have covered everything. We cannot just, there's no more sauce on this. The point is, you said something about what exactly happened before the guy started recording. Okay. To be honest, whatever must have transpired between them, that action from when the guy started recording looks so much as if that was when the action really started. There could have been an argument of, you supposed to bring it down, come from the car, but you could hear from that conversation that this man was speaking to the person that sent the message to him. So I don't really think we missed out of whatever must have happened before the guy started recording.
There's something the honorable guy said that bothered me. He said, you are very rude. I'm not going to pay you because you are very rude.
Yes.
That is where the trigger, in my opinion, is. We cannot because you see, if you really want to be honest, you know that nobody is going to start shouting at you. Some people have a bad day and they are transferring their aggression. It happens. But you remember that by the time they started recording, he was already on a call with the woman who was sending the snail, quote and unquote. And the woman was apologizing on the phone because it was on speaker. What kind of rude boy did you send to me? Let's discuss what could have led to why did you send a rude boy to come and deliver my snail? Let's talk about that. I've shared you my experiences. I've shared you my own personal experiences with Bolt drivers. At the end of the day, yes. Have I met some really nice Bolt drivers? Yes. But it is not the norm. It is the exception. Lag ride, the norm is the drivers are polite. They are respectful. Guess what? They have something that is recording them in the car. So already by default, they are being recorded. Now, I've met a young guy. I'm the kind of person that always engages. If you are my Uber driver I will talk to you, have conversations. There was a young guy, I needed to buy medicine. I was staying in Ikwechegh with taste buds. I went for work. And there was I called an Uber and the guy called me and said, Baba, I no get AC for my car. It was evening, it was night, it was like 11 o'clock. I said, Baba, no problem, just come pick me. I needed to get medication. She was having malaria, so I needed malaria medication. So I was like, just come and pick me like that. You understand? The guy was nice and respectful, and he said he didn't have AC. There are some people, you will call them, you say, do you have AC? Let me tell you, when I call you, pick a Bolt. Question 1, do you have AC? Is your car good? Sometimes the guy go, his Scott phone. One guy told me his car was good, the AC was good. The car came down to my window. From my window, I looked down, I see the jalopy where the guy is saying a good car. I look at him, I say, look at these people. I've met a lag ride driver that raised 22 million from his sales in 1 year. I've had the same drivers pick me over and over again, and I engage them in conversation. We can't look away. And then, when you are recording, you understand this thing I'm saying? I'm not holding brief for the senator or the House of Reps member, but you know that when you are recording, you know you are recording. So you hold the upper hand. Even if like you and your husband they quarrel, you won't call record and Baba, you no go say the thing where the person where they hear the record go say, this are the wrong case, you self no try. You dey calm, you go dey ginger am, making the talk plenty. Because in a court of law, the Bolt driver is right, 100%. Because you've assaulted him already. You've threatened him. You understand what I'm saying? You've said you disappear. No. You went way overboard.
But let me tell you what I sensed in that area, yeah? Just trying to be objective this time around, yeah? What I sensed was simple. This man, knowing his position, this senator guy, knowing his position, he expected a kind of respect
from whoever is coming to him, right?
Mm.
I think his expectations seemed a little bit higher than what he got. Because obviously, he expected the person that sent this person. Are you hearing me clearly?
Yes, clearly.
So my opinion, I thought he expected the person that sent this driver to him to have told this guy where he was going, who he was going to meet, right?
Mm.
So he expected a bit of respect from this guy, knowing you're coming to a senator's place. He expected that. We would all do. You understand? You would know where you're coming to. It's not just saying go and drop something, at the garage just for some, He expected a bit of respect from that person. However, I think he didn't get it. Because if I were to be in his position as well, and they sent, let me put it this way, you expect your house help to behave a certain way, to you or your guests. So at that stage, he didn't get it. He felt a little bit dishonored in a way, like, this guy don't know where he's coming. Do you get me? Is this he's coming? Did they not tell this guy where he's coming? He's telling me to come and pick it. What insolence? That was exactly what triggered him. And now this boat driver could be one of those that will feel like, because he decided to uncle, now you they pay me. He could have that attitude. We don't know. I'm just saying, because don't forget that
we have no idea of what transpired. We are just assuming.
That could have been a little trigger, because obviously this man expected a bit of respect. Because the person that sent you to me must have told you, giving you a bit of hint of wherever you're going. And even if the person had not even said it to you, when you got to that environment, you should know where you are, that this is a bit different. Do you understand? So this senator expected a bit of respect. He didn't get it. Unfortunately, he unleashed whatever he has in him, which was totally wrong.
From the moment the guy put on his camera to record, the House of Reps member was wrong. From the moment the House of Reps, everything he did going forward, in my humble opinion, was wrong. You understand? Me, the only place I'm judging the matter from is I know how these drivers behave, how majority of them behave. How they, you don't hear what my daughter said, because they called the driver and the guy waited for 7 minutes, he sent her a text message and cussed her family out.
Daddy Prince, what you have just said now, why I'm not going to agree tonight is, what you have just said now is, I'm diverting it a bit, because that's the only way I can relate it. You are trying to say, those men that beat their women, domestic abuse, you are trying to say sometimes they could be justified.
No, not in any way. I'm not saying that.
Thank you. If you can say that, then this man, there's no way. Whether it was
we have agreed that the guy was wrong. Hold on. We have agreed that the guy was wrong. We have agreed that the guy was wrong. I'm saying, can we use this as an opportunity to address the rudeness from both drivers in general? Can we also explain that? Let the next person talk. Go ahead, my sister.
Good evening, Daddy Freeze.
Good evening, my darling sister.
I just want to, good evening, everybody. Good evening, man. Good evening, sir. Good evening, man. I just quickly want to say something. You understand? I think I just have like 5 minutes. You understand? I just have to like cover my body and everything. I just want to trip in what you just said. You said when the boat driver was coming, they told him where he was coming. He was coming to a senator's house. Now I live in Belgium. The only time somebody will bring something to your upstairs is when people are coming from Amazon, people are coming from Shein. That's when they will ring your bell and they will come upstairs to deliver your goods. If it's something like a food, pizza, whatever thing, they will press your bell. You have to come downstairs to pick it up. It doesn't matter whether you are the governor, whether you are the senator, whether you are the president of the country. If it comes to a food delivery in diaspora, you have to come downstairs to pick your food. It's only when you want out maybe something, clothes, whatever thing, they will ring your bell. Maybe you're not home, they will bring it.
Now, hold on. We don't know. We've not heard from the senator. Neither have we. Remember, there is a whole, that thing that transpired before they made that call could have been 30 minutes. Don't work with the video alone. We have to understand that there was something before the video. As long as you work, let me tell you something, In Nigeria, people know how to gather evidence that will sway emotions. People do it. I've seen it happen. I'm in this social media. If I want to twist a narrative, I know how to do it. I know the right time to bring out my camera, and I know how to. It is very easy to be done. What happened within the first? Now,
Baba,
rudeness. Hold
I'm
on.
not trying to.
Even if the guy cursed the senator's mother, let me put this clear. Even if the guy cursed the senator's mother, the senator had no right to touch him. Let's all agree on that. The senator
Baba, yes, I
had
understand.
no right to touch him. So,
Baba,
like I said, from the
second
moment the
time.
camera was on, if they had shouted at each other and it had ended in shouting, the senator would have had a chance. I said that from the very beginning, if you listen carefully. The moment the senator said he will disappear, there's nothing that you can do. I be the House of Reps member, and then issued 3 slaps. Baba, that Bolt driver is going to be very rich because he's going to
Okay,
get
now,
some
Baba,
compensation.
you're trying to say that there was something that happened before that.
Not that I'm trying
Now,
to say
according
there's
to
something
what I
that
saw,
happened, and if we
Wait,
are
according to
judging
what I saw,
honestly,
I'm trying to be 100%. According to what I saw, that guy never had any interior motive of coming to that house to make a video record. I don't know how anyone.
how do you know he didn't have the ulterior motive? You are assuming.
Now,
How do you
okay,
wait?
now,
Explain how he did not have it. So, and his phone was in his hand, and he started recording.
Okay, I saw the video from the starting. The starting was, according to the video, I don't know whether it's the one that I saw that you're talking about. According to the video, he came to the house. He now said he was outside the building or something like that. That the persons should come downstairs and pick the whatever thing. So it's like the person was saying he should bring it inside. You go and watch the video very well. I waiting I see you, according to waiting I see you. You understand? The thing was like,
Okay, let's hear the man's perspective. We have a guy here with us. Let's hear the man's perspective. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, Daddy Freeze, good evening, sir. My first time on your live.
How are you doing, brother?
Very well. God bless you, sir. Yeah, my own take on this is this. The House of Rep member did not help issue. Because even while he made that call, he knew fully well that that guy was recording him. So even while he made that call to that woman, he did not even mention exactly what the guy did to him. It was just an issue of, hey, you need to bring it upstairs, or you don't ask me to come pick it up from your car and stuff like that. So he did not help issue. I understand that to every prognosis, there's a genesis, and to every genesis, there's a prognosis. Yes, something must have happened before, but sometimes body language too will tell you that that guy never insulted him at the beginning, even before the video recording. That body language you will know. Because the
My brother, if person won't act for you, no go no.
That's true, but he was too quick to say, hey, I'll put you in my generator house, I'll put you...
Like, listen, everything the senator did was wrong, 100%.
Absolutely.
But you see, why am I doing this video? I'm not doing this for the House of Rep member. I am doing this video for you that use these people's service.
I agree with you.
You see, I am telling you my experience. I use them. I know how they are. Sometimes they will drive you up the wall. I am a very calm person. I know how to control my emotions. Do you understand what I'm telling you? I am not doing this. Listen, I'm not doing this for the House of Reps member. He will get what he deserved. He, on video, when the guy said you are slapping me, that's why I'm worried about the narrative, because the guy said you are slapping. The guy was establishing evidence.
Okay.
When the guy said you are slapping him, if the guy had said me, did I touch you?
Exactly, yeah.
The House of Reps member guy had an anger crisis, anger management problem.
He was saying he's going to do it again.
He was saying he's going to do it again. You see, but he has an anger management problem. Now, if he was a sharp guy, in given 1 or 2, the guy say you slap me, I say me touch you. Why are you trying to? You understand? In that video, he admitted in the video to touching the guy. So the House of Reps member guy.
Baba, freeze. Hold on. Don't let us miss this point today. You see why I like this coming on your life? We say we always face the truth. You see that thing when you want to establish, not be today. May you live out for today.
No, you see, let me tell you something. No, I totally disagree with you. So when is a good time to actually talk about how these drivers behave? When is a good time? When is a good time? Wait, this guy will get hello. This guy is not cheated. He will get justice. The police have already been involved. Can we also address what there's a problem with the way people do their business rudely in this part of the world? Let me tell you, when they are rude to you in that abroad that you're talking about, you know they cannot be rude to you. They have to be polite or you report them. If I was the guy, if I was the House of Rep member, what I will do is I will take down that guy's number. I will call Oga of Police. I will look for somebody that knows somebody that is up there in Bolt, and I'll get him removed from Bolt. I will just go through the back door, do Armstrong thing.
You are not allowing us to say. Let me say, I was talking about reviews, right?
Reviews, though. How many reviews? You want to give him 1 star. So what's that going to do?
But that is part of what you just said. When you do the reviews, then you report. If you have to report, you report him. It's Bolt. It's a company. You report. You take his details. You report him. You see this guy that was recording, don't forget that they too, their job is risky. People attack them as well. So that is why when things like this happen, you can see that this guy is being cautious. He was showing the guy, not that he was recording him secretly. He was letting the guy know that I'm recording him.
No, there's a narrative. Okay, Ronke, thank you so much. Let me bring somebody else. Please help me press X. Samaria is here waiting. Okay. No, you guys stay. You guys she has spoken. The lady's going to speak once more. You speak once more. Then I'll bring somebody new here. Let me get just press X. Press X. You see, one of the reasons why we're never going to go forward in Nigeria is because we address a part of the issue that resonates with us mostly. Make una see my eye. There's abuse of power. It played out in this video. There is lawlessness.
Yeah.
It played out in this video.
Yeah.
There is what the guy also did played out in this video. But we are failing to understand the anyhowness of. You see, everybody wants us to jump and just accuse the guy, and until this Uber thing happens to you, this Bolt drive, until it happens to you, you will not understand where we are coming from. You heard what my daughter said. Said somebody cussed her out because she did not get to the car on time. Can we also talk to our drivers also? Now, you see, there's a lesson to be learned. I wanted to bring, I didn't ask her to leave immediately. I wanted to bring another. There are so many people here that are coming, they are queuing up. So, sorry, when I removed her, I was supposed to bring Samaria, and then there are 50 people waiting to come up.
Wow.
50 people waiting to come up. It's a heated conversation. You understand? So everybody's going. I just want everybody to have a chip in and we move. But you see, I don't like the narrative of we don't like our leaders. So whatever the leader did is 100% wrong. Do you know that if this leader goes to court, he will still have a lawyer. A lawyer will still speak on his behalf. You understand? This idea of is also a Nigerian idea.
Of course.
We don't buy them. We don't. This is the whole matter. No matter what, we said this at the beginning. No matter what, there is no amount of provocation that can bring in, that can bring disrespect, that can bring this level of disrespect. But we have Femi.
I will adopt that. You understand? Because let me take myself for example. Because
do you live in Nigeria?
I'm in Belgium.
No. Do you live in Nigeria? Have you ever experienced Nigerian anyhowness?
Yes. I was born and brought up in Ajegule. I was born and brought up in Lagos.
Okay, let's hear Femi first. Then you each contribute. Femi is new. You come back. Femi, what's up?
Okay.
All right, Chris, and good evening, everyone. I've listened to everyone regarding the matter. Honestly, people have their points. We see things from different perspectives. If I were to actually share blame, I'm going to conclude that both parties they actually have error on their side. We are to blame the House of Rep member. We are to blame the driver, one way or the other. The first thing is that, let me first start with Mr. HOR, House of Rep member. Some things are actually expected of him. And the first thing that is expected of him is anger management. Because when you are a public personality, you have to be secure on how you do your things. Even if the smallest of the thing will trigger you, silence sometimes can actually be the best way to react to issues. However, we should not overly focus on the House of Rep member. We also focus on the boat driver, because some things are expected of them officially and unofficially. Officially, their car is expected to be clean. Officially, they are expected, to drive to the right place at the right time. But unofficially, one thing that is highly and heavily respected in Nigeria is courtesy. You see, you cannot buy courtesy, but courtesy can give you so many things in this world. Obviously, the guy has done his job, getting to where they told him to deliver his package and waiting for the owner to collect it. Now, let me assume that I am the driver. What could have been what would be running on my mind? Number one, I may feel like if I enter the house or if I wait outside, I may not feel safe. Anything can happen to me. So I may have a reason to actually sit inside my car. That is actually one of the things that may actually make him to sit inside his car. Number two, he may feel like he was meant to actually deliver something to someone. So why not the individual actually come up and... But you see, there is a way you can... Okay. You want to talk? Okay.
I want to like what you just say. If the guy was so rich, according to him, that he ordered snail for somebody, why can't he send his own driver to go there and pick it? For somebody to go and bring the thing to your house and you want to...
Madam, this one where you talk no enter. Madam, this one where you talk no enter. When you buy snail or anything from somebody, they have a dispatch service or they use Uber.
Hold on. You see,
according to what he was telling the guy.
You see, let me tell you something, Let me tell you something, This live, me, me I be prophet. He no go reach 1 month. Wait, he no go reach 1 month or 2 months. One person go come cry here for this live, or you go see him for national news. Waiting, Bolt driver Duam.
Yeah.
You see, my problem is, even though this matter is here, I am not saying the senator is not wrong. You see, one of the reasons why I removed the other lady was she was playing to the gallery. What the gallery people are gingering her. Oh, you are right. Speak on. So and once you do that, you lose objectiveness. Nobody is saying that the as far as I'm concerned, the conversation is not about the honorable being right in. There's nowhere where he was right. From the moment the camera came on, but let me tell you, I'm a media personality. I've been in the media for 26 years. I know how narratives can be twisted with, they do it to me all the time. They'll just go to my video. The last one they did to me was when I said that if you are too clean, then you must be agege. They just took that one line. Bakam.
I saw that.
Go and watch the video. It's a 1 hour, 20-minute video. They will take a line and create a narrative out of it. I cannot be angry, but it's my work. Hold on. Let me establish what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to talk about what's not being said. I'm trying to talk about what's not seen. You see, in mathematics, there are calculations for permutation. There are calculations for what you cannot see. Something transpired. Even the law of Moses says, the law of Newton's law of motion says every action has an equal but opposite reaction. Let's talk about, let's also use this as a medium to call on Bolt drivers to also do better. For all you know, since we don't know what happened, the guy might not have been at fault. But what worried me was that Bolt driver said something. Hold on, that Bolt driver said something. He said, "You just slapped me now." That's establishing evidence. That for me is worrying. It almost looks like a setup. And the guy was too egocentric. The honorable was too. If not me sound them, and I don't hear that. If not me sound them, normally I no go sound anybody. But as I don't sound them, the guy say, "You sounded me." I'll say, "Who sounded you? Who touched you? Oh, you are lying now." As long as I am in the video debunking that I touched him, I have a case, even if I did. But the egocentricness of our leaders, that's where they also need to, because this matter could have been better managed. Everything shows that our lawmakers are egoistic and egocentric.
In fact, yeah,
It has. But you see, what we are dealing with is a 10%. Waiting to happen. Well, they don't finally bring our light. A 10% that is waiting to happen. And I want us to, without bias, talk about that 10%.
Please on that heater there. Yeah, on it.
Me, I they pray, I they happy fan on AC come. You they say me they on heater. Which kind of life be this? Now, did you be that? Now, you have the right. Somebody said, "Daddy Freeze, be careful, you are being biased." Am I being biased? You are the ones being biased because you believe that because somebody brought out his phone to record, he's 100% right.
But I want to ask one question. No, reverse the case. Say maybe, for example, so you can be the Uber driver or the boat driver, whatever.
Okay, let me answer that.
Slap you. Will you stand? No, it's a question. It's a question. I'm sorry.
Let me answer that.
Yeah, it's a question. I'm sorry.
Driver, yes, I know. Let me answer that. If I were the boat driver, what I would have done in the first place was to de-escalate the issue. First, if I'm to deliver something to the man, and I found out that the man is kind of, maybe he's not paying attention, or he's maybe too harsh to me at that moment, what I would have done is to call the woman, to call that lady and say, "Hey, this person you're asking me to deliver this thing to, this is it, I am bringing it back." Just to stay away. The reason why that guy recorded the whole issue was because of the environment where he found himself and because of the person involved. If it was a poor man, would this guy have taken out his phone to start recording?
Baba.
It is because he knew at the end of the day, he might even get something out of this whole thing.
Baba. Hey, don't even go there. Wait. This brother has raised a very valid point. I did not want to go there myself. I'm glad you raised it. Poor people, they will break each other windscreen. Will they say and they happen?
Exactly.
This one will come, will break this one windscreen. That one will go break that one windscreen. Now so in the end. One of my friend's drivers was spied by another driver for light on Coca. She's one of my close friends and follows us. What happened was they got to a junction. Move and no go move. Move and no go move. It turn quarrel. One person use stick. Hit another person for head. Now so the guy log out. You need to understand that there is a Nigeria problem that is happening to Nigerians. Is either me, looking at it as a street boy, is either that Bolt driver is extremely intelligent or he don't look calm as a cash out plan. He was very quick to have people on standby at the end of the call. Hey, you people, I still did there, I never end the call. It was a bit. Two, he took evidence. I don't know how a lawmaker does not understand that they are taking evidence and you are not even smart enough to deny and debunk the evidence on camera and say, "Who touched you?" You agreed, as in anybody, that guy lawyer, That's why the lawyer of the lawmaker is now coming from the angle of it was a setup. You see, and may Nigerians not happen to us. Not Nigeria. May Nigerians not happen to us. We don't know the whole story.
According to the honorable, the video, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. According to the video, the honorable said he told the guy to bring the stuff inside this building, and the guy refused. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's the same video that I watched.
I think I will agree with you that actually.
Sorry, before you say anything, let me just say something. What if I know, say, I did go deliver something for honorable?
Okay.
And I'm going to provoke him to the best of my ability, knowing that I'm going to cash out at the end of the day. What if that's a possibility? Why are you ruling that out? Wait.
Okay, now.
Hey,
okay.
Are your parents alive?
My mom, yeah. My dad.
What happened to your dad?
He died.
What happened to him? You say he died. Bye. Next time. What happened to him?
Yeah, he died. He was sick.
What was the sickness?
We didn't get to know the sickness before. They went to the village for them to go and maybe probably they thought they were going to find the cure in the village, not knowing it's something that English something can do. When he went to the village, that's where he died. That's
Okay. So his body failed him in one way or the other.
Yeah.
The body that you were born with, the body that you were in your mother's womb with, can fail you at any time. I am amazed that you people are trusting somebody who is not your father's son, who is not your husband, who is not your brother. I am not saying that he did, but are you not? How are you ruling it out as a possibility completely? Let me tell you something, the street is not smiling, no. The street, if I know that, for instance, now, I know that I'm going to go and deliver something to Don Jazzy. As I don't hear now, Don Jazzy buy a 95 million naira watch for honorable. For vintage. Don Jazzy donated 100 million to an NGO. I don't already know, say Don Jazzy get money, me I can't drive Uber. The person will come call me now, Michael Collins, Algeria. I say, now Don Jazzy, I can't go in house. I know, say, the only difference in Don Jazzy is so calm that you'll not be able to. After Don Jazzy just come and say, but you are rude, Sha. Anyway, take this extra 10. Should not be rude, no rude like that next time. It's not everybody that can manage that situation well. This sometimes it is a possibility. I'm not saying it is, but my street instinct is kicking in. You are not seeing it. The street is kicking in. This thing was too clean. As in, what's it clean? I don't know how to say it.
Your driver can, or your gate man can actually pick a delivery for you, yes or no? I just want to, because there's something coming to my head right now. Is it possible or not?
Hold on, sis. Why are we so particular about the man going down to pick the delivery? He can choose to do anything at any time.
That's what I'm saying. He can even actually, maybe the driver or the gate man, even, I don't know how, because they didn't show the front, the outside of the house.
The point remains that we are trying to escalate what should not be escalated. The man has his discretion to actually choose to collect the delivery or send someone. Let's not go there.
Send someone, that's what I'm saying. So why did he go himself and he decided to make problem?
Wait, hold on. See, Daddy said one thing. He said, what if this has been pre-planned? If it had actually been in Nigeria, you cannot, we understand that because it has happened to me once.
So.
Someone was provoking me for 3 days and I was not saying anything. But the day I got triggered to say something, he recorded every part of where I got triggered. And that was what he posted. So when they are mediating on the matter, he took all the individuals who were there to actually be on my side and explain how the matter started.
My brother down. I want to bring another set of people, so no vex. My sister, you make your final point. My brother, do you have anything you want to make?
No, that's it. That's my point. Thank you so much.
All right, God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
God bless you. Bye-bye.
I think what Daddy Freeze is saying, Tiara, you can be supported in me because I know that all you want me to come and do right here is to keep blaming the HOR and not focus on the driver. anything can happen in Nigeria. I understand very well that what the man did was totally wrong. But we also have to look at it from probability point. What if it was pre-planned? Why not the driver record from the beginning? Why recording at that moment? We did not know what transpired before that moment. So we cannot say only the man that was totally wrong. Yes, we know it was wrong. And I agree that it was wrong. However, the driver, if I will also be honest with you, we live in Nigeria when we know that there are strata in this country. I will even tell you that by that driver getting to that environment, he must know that he's going to a very important person place. By so doing, he can also choose.
Femi don't hang go. Sama baby, how are you doing? What are your thoughts?
Please, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening.
See, everyone that has spoken here, you've all spoken very well. That I understand your angle, where you're coming from. And I must say that I agree with you to an extent too. Yes, no doubt, that honorable member is rude. Okay, one of the first signs of rude people when they start asking you, do you know who I am? The moment you see them ask that question, do you know who I am? That explains a lot about their personality.
Oh, 100%.
We all have personalities, okay? But the Uber driver, I don't know, he's not Uber.
Sorry, I don't know was he Uber?
I don't know what driver that is. I used to because Uber is what we know. Yeah. So now the driver, his parts, acted very smartly. The whole thing looked like it was really well played out, like it was a planned deal. Okay, don't get me wrong. Now, when you make a delivery, of course, even when people make deliveries, they will leave it by your doorstep, take a picture, and go their way. I understand it looked like it was dark on that video. Okay, it looked dark. One of the reasons of security-related issue, he may be afraid. Also considering people hear stories. He may have known whose house he was going, but he may have been afraid. One thing or the other. You guys have been hearing about gay going out on social media. There's a lot going on, okay? Now, somebody asking you to bring their delivery inside. One thing is to politely tell somebody, okay, sir, for one or two reasons, I don't think I may want to come inside and bring it. Is there a way you can come outside and pick this up or send somebody to get it for you at the gate? And then the person insists, bring it inside. And then you don't feel comfortable. That's okay. Professional-wise, these people, I don't know how the kind of training they give them before they start their services. You're supposed to be trained in a way to de-escalate issues, number one. Secondly, if you're not comfortable with certain things, you can call the people that sent you, the madam or whoever that gave you those things. Say, man, look, I'm a bit uncomfortable with this. The person is insisting I bring it inside, and I'm not comfortable about it. The woman can be like, since it looked like an individual owned business, it didn't look like a company. Because if you could speak to the lady to report what is going on, it means that the driver, would also have access to reaching back to the woman to say, ma'am, okay, I don't feel comfortable going in. These are my reasons. And the woman can tell you, okay, go ahead and walk. I'll be on the phone. Go ahead and do your delivery. And then you can go ahead and deliver it hand to hand, since you are scared. You understand that part, okay? But he did not do that on his own way. We're talking about professionalism here. Since, let's say you don't want to return the thing you're about to deliver.
But the majority of people in Nigeria.
But then, you did not record. Let's say you even wanted to go and make deliveries. Like I said, people, when they make deliveries, they make a video. They take a picture and video. So on reaching there, you would have also started making your video.
Hey, yeah, sorry.
After you call them, you start making your video upon arrival. That way you start your video. Okay? That way, because it came as a half. And that guy, I would think, like I said earlier, that honorable member is rude, no doubt. But then the guy played on his intelligence. He took advantage of his ego. He took advantage of it. That is number one reason why he kept saying it. That is why, that was why he kept repeating it on the phone. You slapped me 3 times. I saw one. I heard only one. I didn't see the other 3. I didn't see the other 2. That's number one. Secondly,
but the guy admitted to it. Maybe I saw it.
Okay, my sister, finish your point so I can bring somebody else. Finish your point, please. My sister up. Sorry. Do you want to say anything so I can bring? I'm going to close in the next 10 minutes. I have exactly 10 minutes left.
Okay.
So make your last point. Samaria, hold on one second.
according to the video that I saw, this has everything to do with intimidation. And if the guy actually started,
Are you a lawyer?
So it came to that.
Are you a lawyer?
But I read law.
You read law where?
Law, okay.
Where?
In Lagos State Polytechnic, I did my OND and my HND before I left Nigeria.
There's law in Polytechnic.
No, yeah, we studied. No, not. I don't know. I studied law. No, as in because I read banking and finance. When I was in my first year, we did law. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, did you study law as a course?
I studied law.
Because there's what you call law of evidence. There's obtaining evidence. Anyway, my darling sister, thank you so much for your opinion. I appreciate you. You were not quarrelsome and you were not playing to the gallery.
No.
When you are playing to the gallery, you see, you need to understand. Please help me leave so I can. There are 50 people waiting to come, and I cannot bring more than another 3 or 4. Please, my darling sister.
Let me go down now.
Yes, please. So I'll bring somebody else. Samaria, you continue, eh? Just hold your thought. I want to bring somebody else. Another guy. Oh, I should bring a babe. Because we have. But I'll just bring a guy, and after that, I'll bring a babe. Now, I needed you guys to listen to something here. You see, once you have made up your mind and you have said the honorable is 100% at fault, which we agree he is, but you are not hearing the side. Baba, you never see setup before for this life. Oh. Hey. God no go let them. Baba, if they set you up like this, I'm not saying that's what happened, but
Especially when they know you.
and especially when you are not smart enough, like me, knowing the power of a camera recording. You see, you also need to understand adrenaline. Once adrenaline is flowing in your system, you go to ginger. Baba, once they have you on camera, and some people will provoke you. So, you know what? Samaria, finish off, please, just in like 1 minute if you can, because I'm trying to round off.
Yeah, the honorable was wrong. He shouldn't have raised the finger on that man for any reason. He displayed his full personality. He shouldn't have for any reason, no matter the level of trigger. Even if it was a setup, he fell for it.
Yes, no. Let me tell you what we agree. The honorable did not act smart. The honorable has anger issues.
Exactly.
The honorable abused his power. No, so listen, even if we are fighting, you see, because we are making a case against the bold, does not mean we are making a case for the honorable. That's what people are not understanding. The honorable is 100% wrong.
Wrong. He did wrong.
Not 99%, 100. But we are explaining that what could have led to him being so wrong? Could the guy have been rude? Could there have been the possibility of a setup? Why was the guy's phone so quick to come out? How come the Uber driver knew exactly what to say to gather evidence? He's worrying. Look at me. You are slapping me? Yes, I'm slapping you. I put hand for it. I say, aha. You slapped me 3 times? Yes, I am the one. I am honorable. Do you understand? So my question is, okay, Josh, you are here with us. Go ahead. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's quite interesting, and hi everyone as well. Apologies, I don't mean to be rude. Honestly, I'm quite impressed that Nigeria has gotten to a phase where we're having this kind of conversation. I tell you, 10 years ago, we wouldn't be having conversations about rights, about intimidation, ego. They will slap you, and things go. You know how things are in Nigeria. So Nigeria is getting to a state where we're not having, this kind of conversation, because people are well educated now, and people are starting to, have orientation as regards to their human rights and how things are meant to be and whatnot. From what has been said so far, my own contribution would be that we cannot overemphasize on the importance of customer service. We cannot overemphasize. See, I like the fact that the narrative is out there. we can talk about what the guy has done wrong. We're talking about the representative or what. We can talk about that from today to tomorrow. It's just repeating the same thing. But I like the fact that we are looking at it from different angle. And the truth still remains that there's nothing that's going to, it's not a big deal. Someone says, okay, no problem, sir. Bring it to you. It's not going to cause any problem. Like, the reason why we are here today is because somebody feels that, who are you? Why should I? It wouldn't have been an issue if I said, okay, no problem, sir. I've come into your house, I'll drop this for you. So it then brings that question of why, so if you are smart, like DF, if you have your own street credibility as well, you can now start thinking that why did it get to that level? Because it's so I understand the reason why because not everybody's going to come on to this call and try to be saying that guy. We already know that what happened. So that's just repeating. But why did it get to that stage?
What led to it that stage?
Yeah, why? Why was it? Because for me in the UK, I'm based in the UK, and there's a lot of things. And I remember I used to work in the security industry, and if you work as a door supervisor, the lot of things you will experience that you need to understand how to de-escalate, especially as a black person. They will easily racially assault you, say a lot of stuff, and you must be ready to de-escalate and let things.
They say your customer is always right.
Exactly. Even because at the end of the day, it changes a lot. So that's just my own point. I wouldn't, because you've got small time to.
I probably don't need to Samaria. That why hasn't he? I think someone was asking a question that he should have gone in. Samaria that question. Samaria said, even if you don't pay about that, it's very simple for you. Why not call the major that send you the errand? Bring the situation to act. Then
this is where professionalism comes in. If you receive a training on deliveries, because you will meet people on their bad days. Don't get me wrong. After all, if you ask me, I should be saying, "Oh, why must a man, lay a hand, blah blah blah, and want to tell men off?" No, but let's be sincere and honest here. Okay, if you are well trained in your business and they send you on an errand, you don't even need to go there and start arguing with your customer. The moment you see that you guys are not going the same paths, okay, get it over with. That's how it works. Don't get to the point where the person will even have to start laying a hand. People, all of you saying this, let me be honest with you. Like I said, don't get me wrong, the Honorable was wrong. I'm not in support of him. But we all have our anger issue. And the earlier we learn our anger, have anger management, the better for us. Because you could be you tomorrow. You may not know how to control your emotions in public or when you get pushed. Some of you saying this, all of them are
You know how many people I don't block for comment section? Somebody just came, all of them are mad. Block.
Now the wolves on our house heads.
People don't really.
Your house head will do, you go woz them. Your husband will do, you go woz them. Your wife will do, you go woz them. This is not to say that the man was right, but we need to learn how to manage our anger.
Now, I think Americans and people in the West generally are judging this from a partial bias. Uber in Nigeria is not the same as Uber in America. The kind cars where they use do Uber in Nigeria, if they buy person, they want come throw inside river, they no fit use that kind of car. Push them inside river. Now, an Uber driver in America is an Uber driver. He is not your staff. He is not your errand boy. You understand? And I'm also going to fault the senator there, expecting him to bring the thing up. The only conversation, the only one that may have been privy to is you call these people on the phone and you hear the way they talk to you. My daughter came here and said that 10 times they don't shake me for him until she kept the guy for 6 minutes or something. Now I'm delaying you for 6 minutes. But then you brought a car that is blowing AC, like you give a straw to somebody that has asthma to be blowing the AC. And you understand what I'm telling you?
Do they get trainings that they freeze? Are these guys trained or they just hire?
Is anybody in Nigeria, anybody at all trained? So this person made a statement. If in Nwankwo, hold on, guys. If in Nwankwo made a statement, a UK Labour MP was suspended today for punching someone. Question of provocation was irrelevant to his suspension. Absolutely. You see, my problem with you is, how can we be saying something and you are not understanding? What we are not saying the honorable is not 100% wrong. We are not making a case for the honorable to go unpunished. Listen, nobody's making a case. This honorable is going to get his well-deserved punishment. My only issue there is, if we can be broad-minded enough. I have dealt with the public and I have seen even against me. Let me tell you propaganda that they did against me. I am in the Court of Appeal. A whole newspaper, Punch newspaper, released one side of the story. One side of the story that happened a month prior. Just so you understand how narratives can be cooked in this part of the world. We went to Court of Appeal. I told the Court of Appeal that in my adultery suit, I told the Court of Appeal that I wasn't served, that they ran the case behind my back. The Court of Appeal actually agreed with me. But guess what the Court of Appeal said? They said they lacked the jurisdiction to try the case, that I should have gone back to report to the lower court. The same lower court that they ran me streets. Immediately, because we knew that there were going to be games. My lawyers are some of the smartest in the country. The moment they gave their ruling like this, the 24 hours we've served everybody Supreme Court process. Then 1 month later, the Punch newspaper comes and says Daddy Freeze loses appeal. How do I lose an appeal that is in it? Why have they not come to garnish my account and say this 5 million naira, we have come to take it? It's like people are dense. And everybody ran with the narrative, and I'm like, including one YouTube lawyer. I say, you are a lawyer. Do you understand that once a case is in the Supreme Court, do you know how many cases in Nigeria you win in the lower court? You go to appeal and lose, then you win again in Supreme Court. The full winning is that Supreme Court win. It's only after Supreme Court that you can say you've lost a case. There are some cases, I've forgotten which governorship case. The guy lost in lower court, lost in Court of Appeal, then won in Supreme Court. Who was that? Demola Adeleke. He lost in lower court, he lost in Court of Appeal, but won in Supreme Court. He's governor today. Now, when he lost in Court of Appeal, the people that are running around and that were running around and were shouting that he lost, they were playing to the gallery of the people, because they understand that the people cannot reason beyond a certain level. I have seen it. I woke up, I had to call the owners of Punch. I'm like, do you people have sense? How can you release such a biased half report? Okay, if you had said that Daddy Freeze has lost in the Supreme Court, in the lower court, in the Court of Appeal, but has now proceeded, they left out that Supreme Court. The person that won the 5 million, why has he not come to my house to collect the 5 million? What? You know how easy it is to garnish somebody's account? You just get a lien from the court and they go to the account and collect 5 million there. You will see more than 5 million in my account. So I'll have just come one day and say, they don't debit my account 5 million. No. But because you people they are swaying you with emotions.
Yeah.
They are swaying you with emotions. I'm saying, let us look at this thing from another angle. I am not saying the bold guy is at fault. I said, look, we have all agreed 100% this senator guy, this House of Rep guy is wrong. No argument. But now I also want to share you my experience with Bolt drivers. I did not say all drivers. All my kids all like lag ride. You heard them all talk about lag ride. Lag ride is a beautiful experience. Out of 50 lag rides, I will have 3 that are bad. The remaining 47 will be good. If it is Bolt, out of 50, you have maybe 15 that are good, 5 that are manageable, 10 that are irritating but you are tolerating, and then the rest will drive you up a wall, either with their behavior or their car or something else. my experience counts for something. Number two, we don't know what happened before that phone came out. I'm not saying the senator is right too, but I'm saying it seems like something was. It's like to me, I may be wrong. Then all of a sudden, look at the way they were gathering evidence. As in, if that guy that my uncle for run outside, quickly begged the guy, Papa, because it was like he was going somewhere. There was, in my humble opinion, I could see something. And because I've been a victim before, how many people, do you know how many people were calling me at Daddy Freeze? Oh, they say you're going to pay 5 million. I'm like, do you know I was telling people on the phone that you must be stupid. That I'm in Supreme Court. Do you understand what some people don't? They run. You see, you also need to understand that Nigerians tend to lean towards the poorer person, always believing that the poorer person. Let me tell you something. From my experience, poor people can be wicked, though.
The rich.
The most wicked, the people that have done the most wickedness to me in this life are poor people, though.
I agree.
Let me give you an example, As this Lekki is like this, they will catch you in somebody's house, say you thief Rolex. They go beat you small, whip you, carry you, give police. Ajegunle, you steal phone, they will put tire on your neck. Baba, poor man no get conscience. So I've seen a level of wickedness and a level of entitlement. So I'm looking at, the first thing is, oh, they cheated the guy. Yes, they cheated the guy. But something is not adding up. It's a bit funny. I'm now looking at the other aspect of the guy. But you are not willing to look like that because your own is, you have picked the person. Just remember that it's very easy to convince the crowd. They brought Barabbas and they brought Christ. And the crowd chose Christ, the innocent. In this case, this man is not innocent. But just understand crowd mentality. You're all talking about in America. Wallahi talai, the car way that they use do Uber for Nigeria cannot pass MOT in any country that is westernized. Even Iraq, Uber for Nigeria no fit pass MOT there. Afghanistan, our motor no fit pass MOT for Afghanistan. Meanwhile, they use them. About a live story.
But if we made these people rich, made them take and judge how they take intimidate people when you get more.
No, you see, abuse of power. We don't talk that one. We agree.
The fact that man kept saying, "Do you know who I am? I'm going to do this.
You see,
I'm going to do that to you." That speaks volume about his personality.
All right, let me tell you. You see that guy, that driver. He will do that. That honorable in average mentality. Once they are in the hood, this can even so much.
Brother, Josh, please mute your mic.
You see, an average Nigerian mentality, if you are in their hood, they want to prove their power. It's not only the rich that does that. Even the poor, they also oppress themselves. So my own case is, let the poor know how to behave decently. Let the rich as well know how to behave decently. And we should understand that offering service in Nigeria is different from offering service in America, in Canada. Sometimes going extra mile to get something done can actually de-escalate a lot of issues. You should learn to be diplomatic in certain situations. Everything is not gas goes.
Femi, I want to ask you a question. This thing that this person typed now that I had to pin, in the eyes of the law, that politician is wrong in all ramifications and must pay for it. Has anybody disputed that in any way? As in, how do you have ears and cannot hear? Are your ears for decoration? Or maybe we should do it in sign language so that you can understand.
DF, I think people just want you to keep hammering on the point.
They just want that point. Now, the person, my problem is in the eyes of the law. What do you present to the law? Evidence. My only question is, how was that evidence gathered?
Exactly, and that will even be the major case. Yeah, that video look relevant, but what we first the question is,
At the same time,
how authentic is the video? That's number one. Number two, is that are they so sure that that video is even of good quality? Has it not even been caught and joined? You know, there are so many things that the film is talking about. What that
Josh, I want to bring somebody. Can I bring the person, Mr. Minister of Enjoyment? Can we just bring Josh? Thanks so much. I'm ending after this guy. Thank you, Josh. God bless you, Josh. Femi, I'm ending with you guys. Minister of Enjoyment. Okay, let's hear this guy. I hope you say sense.
As good as this case is, this is what that film is saying, so that you can understand. What that film is saying, as this case is, even if you take it to the law court, they can still dismiss that case, considering how the video was done. And Samaria is now telling us that sometimes you can de-escalate issue if you also learn how to also improve on your customer service delivery tactics. That is just the two major points they are making here. No one is defending the HOR member, and no one has said that the HOR member is actually has done the right thing. Let's try to learn with an open mindset. Everything is not that's good. Everything is not like, oh, the HOR is
always all about bring and crucify, bring and more do and this, more do and that. Well, if that's what you guys are seeking for, good luck with you. So how is he gonna get justice? He's gonna go to court and
brother, we have somebody who is the live tonight. Let us hear from his side. Sadly, I've not seen any YouTube. If you want me to read your comment on YouTube, you have to buy my super chat, super stickers, and super likes. So, brother, go ahead. Pop my money gun on TikTok if you are watching on TikTok. When I go watch for free, when I go one comment, I not go read anybody comment if you not pop my money gun.
That is how you doing now?
I'm good, brother. What are your thoughts? We are ending with you tonight.
Yes, luckily for me, this is the first time I'm in your life, and I'm happy commenting on such incidents. You see, the truth is that Nigerians lack discipline. It's not a matter of a honorable or senator or Uber driver. The major issue is discipline. Now, if we analyze this incident, collect something to go deliver for somebody, is that supposed to be an issue? It's not supposed to be an issue. Too much ego, too much pride, too much anyhowness from everybody. Everybody's doing the way they like. They don't even understand the essence of the job they are doing. Somebody sends you to go and make a delivery. You're asking the person to come outside and pick it. To come outside and pick it now. Ask yourself.
I think he was being security conscious.
No, hold on. Before he went for that delivery, where did they tell him he was going to make that delivery?
That's that person that sent him, yeah.
Who did they tell him to go and deliver that into? It's not a matter. It's not just because he's a senator. That's why has a friend who puts up sentiments, and he's still a human being like us. He still has feelings just like us. So there's some people you attend to. At least you put some level of courtesy. It doesn't have to do anything with your rank or position in the society. You do it because that is what you are sent to do. It's a job. Do you know that there's a way he will perform that job? He and that House of Representatives will be friends for future errands, making him more money, putting more money in his pockets. Why are we being so much having so much headache over things that we should not even talk about?
Simple thing.
He knew that Uber driver. He knew what he was going there to do.
He took advantage of his weakness.
Exactly.
Because when he got there, so there are some rich men that when they're only rich men outside. When they're in the comfort of their home, they do normal home things. So he came out to take possession of that this thing himself. Yes, sir. So my brother, come inside and bring that thing for me. You said you come outside and come and collect it. You must come outside and come outside. You start in your vehicle. Are you not running a business?
You know, sorry, brother. What if the woman has already even informed him of the personality he's going to deliver something to? What if? Oh, his network went back. What if? Oh, Samaria.
It's like you think, what if? What stopped him from calling back the sender to say, okay, this is the situation I'm in? You know, you must not allow something to escalate to that point before you now start recording to show the world that you were, you know, intimidated or you were assaulted or whatever it is. Before it gets to that point, what did you do to control that tension? What did you do to control it at that point? Because I guess the senator didn't just come out from somewhere and just boom. You know?
Mrs. Linda,
Okay.
Mrs. Linda, this is an academic exercise. This is actually a street exercise. I deliver service in Nigeria, and I know how you have to make your customer service approach to even be discretional. That's what we should understand with ourselves. That sometimes you have to be discretional with your customer service. Samaria has been giving simple points that should be easily understood by someone that operates in Nigeria. Samaria has also said another thing. A simple point she has also made, though, that okay, if you cannot go in, why can't you actually call the woman that sent you the errand and actually wade into the matter? Okay, what if the guy has done that? We'll be having a topic today. Let's not try to be sentimental. Or do you expect me that because the guy is wrong, I should just sit down here and be blaming the guy all through? The point is both sides are wrong. Both sides have to be blamed. That is just my own point in the whole matter.
You see, in Nigeria, if you talk and you are honest and you analyze a situation honestly, you will get backlash. And I know the backlash is coming to us, so we will get the backlash. Whether you like it or not, if this was a lag ride driver, because I understand how lag ride drivers are trained and how they behave, I might have said there's nothing that the driver did that could infuriate the guy. Now, I also order things and I use Uber. Let me give you an example. Sometimes, like if I order something and it comes on a bike, my estate gate do not allow deliveries to enter. So the person has to walk into the estate. And sometimes they don't like to walk. So they will say, come and meet us at the gate. And me, I'll say, no, you enter the estate. You understand what I'm telling you? Once in a while, you will meet the one way, like Yoruba people say, oh, Solori.
Yes.
The one way in head they touch. I have been lucky. I learned how to manage people very well. So, I've gotten into a shouting match before, but never to the point, do you know who I am? Do you know what I can make you disappear? Once you don't, you see, that is the point where the senator lost us in all totality.
Yeah.
That was too wrong. You understand? And there is no remedy out of that. But the only angle that I'm looking at is I don't trust that Bolt guy, and I have no reason to trust him. And you cannot say that it wasn't premeditated. Or you cannot say that he found a loophole and tried to capitalize on it. Like we said, if the senator was smarter, if not me, in my rage of you understand, I tear you slap out of vex. The moment you say, so you slap me, you recorded you slap me, I say, who slapped you? You use your head, knock slap you. Immediately I go. You will never have me on record giving you evidence. Do you understand? Who slapped you? No, I no slap you. Did anybody touch you? I was just trying to collect his phone, no. Papa, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story. Just so you understand that people can gather evidence for you falsely. I'll give you another story. This was my ex. At that time, my ex and I were going through a lot of, if she see me for phone, she would wonder why they follow talk. I was with my wife in the shop today. Samaria called to give me one gist. I will pick the call, gist with her. My ex, you pick call. Is it that you are talking about her or is your girlfriend? It's one of those two narratives. So sometimes I go sit down for motor talk. I no go enter house talk. So that day, I think my son went to report to her that I was talking on the. She asked where I was talking on the phone. She now came. I showed her the phone. It just got into a heated argument. I was now very upset with my son. So I can't transfer my aggression to this. Say you are not a woman. Why you go tell your mama? You knowing that your mama go come everywhere, go scatter. So the next day, my ex can't tear me slap in front of my pikin. I know if you touch am, I keep quiet. I say, Ashebi, you be my pikin, you be man. I go teach you how they take. Say this snitch, say you go they talk like woman. I go collect them for your hand. So the next day, the boy can't come from school early. I can't be me and I'm inside house. I can't lock door. Say good. Oh yeah. That talk where they talk. Can't talk am for my friend presence. I don't know say my ex stood on time. She don't know say I go one deal with the pikin. So she came in around that exact as I just one begin day. Address the boy. My ex just entered the house. Budu. Start, come begin the fight. Do you know that my hands were in the air like this? She locked my shirt, I fall on top of him. I still raise my hand for air like this because the next thing you go talk. Then she started shouting, neighbors, he's got a knife. make I do this movie for you. Neighbors, help me. Neighbors, he's got a knife. I look at her. She's like this. Neighbors. Baba. So I wanted to run out of the house. Say, Baba, if I run out of the house, at least you're not going to say I use knife, choke you. As I run out, she can't lock the door. She can't begin to tear my shirt. I now ran into the bedroom. She now locked me inside the bedroom. Baba, make it the hair story. I carry my phone. I call my papa. I say, Daddy, they don't lock me inside bedroom. They shout, say I won't buy them. I have not touched them. My father now called her uncle and said, what is that? My father was upset that what exactly is going on. The uncle said, don't worry, that he will handle it. He now drove down to the house. The uncle was sitting down. I was sitting down. I respect the uncle very much. I was like, Daddy, I prostrated. Please, this girl is not sleeping in my house this night. Carry her. As we're talking, police just came to arrest me. The neighbors that she was calling had called police. The police first went to Cool FM gate. Luckily, Cool FM people to get police, so they don't allow the police enter. So the police had to turn around to come to our gate. By the time the police turned around to come to our gate, the uncle had entered the house. So the uncle said, no, that he's with me. I am a well-known person in the society. Now, so I swear to God, I forgot police station that night. It was this close.
I don't know, so that police, they work like that.
But it was this close. I swear on my life, I don't touch him. I don't touch him like this. So, you where they hear neighbors, you hear a woman shouting and crying. You are not there when she's doing like this. But I want mad. Then, so that I will not run out. So that when the police, because they don't plan, say police, they come. They don't lock all the door. Lock me in. God will say, I'm not going to enter trouble that day. See, make I call my papa. My papa can call her uncle. I for the police now. They will have had a police case established against me. I'm not making this up. So people can do anything to gather evidence if they want to. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened. I am saying, why are we believing that this did not happen? Knowing the way people are sharp in Nigeria, why are we ruling out? You see that senator, that I also remember, indoor F-up, that one go learn. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because even if they set you up, you suppose get sense now. How did they talk say you slap me? You to talk say yes, I slap. Lori camera and Tori Allah. Brother. How?
You talk, they go. No one to keep quiet.
That the priest, you know, it's not that the guy was actually recording. He was just.
He knew.
He knew.
So anyway, Anyway, before we make more enemies, I've blocked at least 100 people today. Once I see that you are not being objective, you are saying I'm biased. How am I biased? Because I say me they check the guy. That recording to me, everything was too prim and proper. But first things first, street sense. When everything is too well arranged, it's a problem. if you grow for everything's too you understand? So you have to prove, and the lawyers will prove, and they'll go and fight in court. And at the end of the day, of course, the House of Rep member has embarrassed himself and embarrassed us and his constituency. They say he has done a lot of good work, all that to be forgotten now. And he's going to be suspended and blah, 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 blah. But guys, there's also a message to you out there. If you come to Nigeria, all of you where they make plenty mouth, you'll come Nigeria and Uber driver will deal with you in this Nigeria. Then your brain will work. And when your brain works, don't call me. Bolt drivers, I beg you in the name of God, you guys can do a lot better. You can do better. Get better cars, behave better. Sama baby, thank you so much for coming live. Thank you for being objective. Femi, thank you for being objective. I wanted to bring more people, but sadly Instagram is not allowing me to bring more people. Once you brought a certain number of people, their head will just scatter. Those of you who are sitting on one side, believing one thing, may they not set you up in this life. I'm not saying they set anybody up, but I'm just saying that, I don't talk my own.
I want you to know that if you get house help for house, where you the wolves, because say you know go errand well, there's no difference between you and that honorable member.
To the glory of God, to the glory of God.
So that's it.
I thank God I don't have anybody that I woos. No matter how you annoy me. Do you understand? No matter how you ginger me. I try my best. Even if you slap me, I no go touch you. You understand? But if you slap me inside my estate, it go long for you small, because they go carry you. And when they go carry you, go phone no go day. So you will understand. And it will be done legally. Now police go and go carry you go. So it's a lesson for all of us to learn. Our honorable brother, bro, you not try. But also, Bolt drivers, please, I beg you in God's name, call your drivers to order. Please, let's have a better Nigeria. Everybody is responsible. I think we end here. If you have any comment, I'm not going to post the video, so you're not going to see the video, because as usual, people will have the opportunity to come and be talking. People will hear what we say and go and type another thing like they are deaf and dumb. So in order to avoid that, no need for further argument. You've enjoyed the video while it was live. Goodbye and good night. See you all later at midnight.